We shall not cease from exploration, and the end of all our exploring will be to arrive where we started, and know the place for the first time, when the tongues of flame are enfolded into the crowned knot of fire, and the fire and the rose are one. T.S. Eliot.
What do the Hopi Indians, Adolf Hitler, Tibetan monks, and Icelanders have in common? Their belief in the idea that the Earth is hollow. Their belief that the Earth is not just physically hollow, but that this inner place, this inner realm, is the source of paradise. Scores of myths talk about it, in every country, in every culture. Is it true? We don't know. But join us as we begin our journey to discover the truth about the hollow Earth. The hollow Earth has many mythical names. It's been called the land beyond the poles, Valhalla, Utopia, the Garden of Eden. Is it the Avalon of Camelot described in the Arthurian legends? Who knows? Maybe all these names describe the same place, a real place. In Tibet?
Agartha.
In Egypt?
Amerta.
In Iceland?
Asgarth.
John Blofield writes in The Tantric Mysticism of Tibet, if, as the cynics would have it, this mystical experience is sheer illusion, the stuff of dreams, it is strange that men and women belonging to widely different environments have, throughout the centuries, suffered the same delusions and dreamed the same dream. The hollow Earth. In many legends, it is described as paradise lost. Lost to the people here in the outer world. For some, it is a place where the great ancients live, the people who hold the wisdom of the universe. Some say it is a place of perpetual light, where the inhabitants of Atlantis reside. In Iceland, belief in the hollow Earth, or Ultima Thule, as a physical, mystical place is very common. In fact, most of the Icelandic folklore originates with this belief. To some Buddhists, it is a holy place, a place of great spiritual power. Other modern-day believers say the hollow Earth is not the source of great knowledge, but rather the source of the greatest government cover-up ever known. That the hollow Earth is actually connected to every major conspiracy theory in more ways than one. And to some people, the Earth is hollow, yes, but it is inhabited by aliens who wish to colonize our planet, malevolent beings waiting to do us great harm. Finally, there are those who firmly believe that all of the UFOs we've seen in our skies come not from other planets, but rather from within the Earth itself. So many different believers, so many different beliefs, some inspirational, some quite terrifying. It's a paradox. And this paradox is what makes the journey to discover the hollow Earth such a fascinating study. Let's look at some scientific data. Now, we do have one indisputable hard fact. Our perception of the universe is changing every second. New discoveries have redefined our definitions of time and space. And as physics and metaphysics continue to cross paths, as hard science continues making new discoveries, our perception and awareness of reality will change drastically. Could there be a way to make a journey into the inner realm, a real physical place inside the Earth, and by doing so, by going to the center of the Earth, bring paradise to mankind here on the outer Earth? There is a group of researchers who work with the International Society for the Complete Earth This team of researchers has examined every aspect of the hollow Earth for the last 15 years.
There's one thing we're certain of. We're looking for an answer to a question. Is the Earth, in fact, hollow and populated with a race with advanced knowledge and technology? If so, what does this mean for the world?
In the Western world, the idea has been explored by many modern writers. H.G. Wells, Aldous Huxley, Hermann Hesse. As the author of Lost Horizon, James Hilton writes about Shangri-La, a lost paradise. Sound familiar? And the most famous of all, Jules Verne's A Journey to the Center of the Earth. One of his characters says, "A magnificent, glorious spectacle. Do you not admire this place and these crystals? But we must have returned to the surface of Mother Earth. If not, I must be mad. For do I not see the light of day? Do I not hear the whistling of the wind? Ah, our geological science must be in its infancy." A myriad of books, all exploring the idea of a hidden paradise in a secret place. Now, what prompted all of these writers to write of this lost and hidden paradise? Random thoughts? Maybe. It's well documented how the Eastern world looks at the idea of the hollow Earth. In religion, it's considered a true geographic and metaphysical place. Many Tibetan monks won't even discuss the location of the secret entrances to the hollow Earth. Some Buddhists, when they talk about the journey within, they mean the journey within the soul and the journey within the earth. When asked if the inner Earth wasn't just some imaginary place or the paradise of the mind, the Dalai Lama stated emphatically, "No, definitely not. Shambhala has a material existence in this world." There are certain places in the world which are considered geographical access points, like Mount Pago-Punsum in Tibet, Stonehenge in England, Mount Shasta in California, certain caverns in South America, caves at the bottom of the ocean floor, and of course, the openings at the North and South Poles. The Western idea that the Earth was hollow began in the scientific community in 1628, when British astronomer Edmund Halley, of comet fame, proposed,
"I believe the Earth consists of concentric spheres like a Chinese puzzle box. These spheres support life and are bathed in perpetual light."
Halley also had definite ideas about the aurora borealis.
Now we know the world is flattened at the poles, so the outer layer of the Earth, the outer layer of my Chinese box, could be thinner, allowing gas to escape from the interior of the Earth.
Then along came John Sims with his Sims holes theory in the 1800s.
Halley was right about the concentric spheres, but he missed the openings at the poles. The oceans flowing in and out of these openings, and I feel there is no doubt there are also inhabitants inside the Earth.
Sims' theory caused enough excitement to inspire Congress and the President of the United States, John Quincy Adams, to finance the Wilkes Sea Expedition. Led by Lieutenant Charles Wilkes, it was the first major American sea quest to locate and explore the hollow Earth. President Adams exclaimed,
"I am fascinated by the possibilities. We need to be willing to go forward in discovering new lands, expanding our horizons. I say give them the money. This could be the greatest discovery since America."
The Smithsonian was created to house all the artifacts found during the sea quest. It's true. The Smithsonian and the hollow Earth. Perhaps new discoveries from the hollow Earth found on future expeditions will end up in the Smithsonian. In 1929, Marshall B. Gardner, the author of A Journey to the Earth's Interior, or Have the Poles Really Been Discovered, wrote,
"I find all the previous theories to be somewhat on the right track, but in addition, I believe the interior of the Earth is being illuminated by a sun that is approximately 600 miles in diameter, and the holes at the poles are definitely over 1,000 miles in diameter."
Gardner went on to challenge all claims made by any explorers who had previously found the poles. One of the most controversial hollow earth theorists was Cyrus Teed, who declared in 1897,
"We actually live inside the Earth. We live on the inner surface of the shell, and inside of the hollow are the sun, moon, stars, planets, and comets. There is absolutely nothing on the outside. The inside is all there is."